Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're diving into a story that starts with a single, terrifying phone call. Imagine this, a routine morning commute, a successful man, his perfect life. All of it about to implode because a crime he thought was buried deep in his past has just come back for revenge. And the worst part? His kids are right there in the car with him.
So let's set the scene. We've got our main character, Song. He's a successful bank manager in Busan. And right now, he's just doing the morning school run with his daughter, Sasha, and his little boy, Tom. I mean, it's a picture-perfect, totally ordinary family moment.
But, of course, this is anything but an ordinary day. Because tucked away in the glove compartment is a phone. And it's not his. That phone is about to ring. And when it does, well, their entire world is going to get turned completely upside down.
So as he's driving along, Song kind of notices this weird smell in the car. He just brushes it off, doesn't think much of it. And then that strange phone starts to ring.
He picks it up, and there's the stranger on the other end saying he's got some confidential information about the car. Naturally, Song figures it's just a scam call, right? So he hangs up. But the phone immediately rings again. And this time, the caller drops the pretense. He's not offering information. He's delivering a threat that's about to shatter everything.
At first, Song is just annoyed. He thinks it's some kind of sick joke, a prank. But the caller's voice is just so cold, so steady. And then he asks about that strange smell Song noticed earlier. I mean, how could a prankster know that? That's when the ultimatum drops. If anyone gets out of that car, it's going to explode. His children will be gone in an instant. The caller tells him to check under his seat. So completely terrified now, Song reaches down, and his fingers brush against something, a device. It's real. The joke is over. That horrifying reality just crashes down on him. He and his children are trapped in their own car, and they're sitting on a live bomb.
Okay, so Song is now a believer. And that's when the anonymous caller finally lays out his demands. This isn't just a threat anymore. This has just become a high-stakes negotiation on wheels.
And the price for their lives? It's just staggering. The bomber wants 1.7 billion won. That's over $1 million wired to an account. Oh, and he wants millions more in cash on top of that. Now, yes, Song is a bank manager, but this is an impossible amount of money. Or at least that's what he wants the bomber to believe. And just when you think this situation can't possibly get any worse, Song's personal phone starts ringing. It's a calling from the bank, and his voice is just shaking with the exact same terror Song is feeling. And why? Because he's in the exact same situation. A bomb under his seat with his wife trapped right there next to him.
Now this is the moment the game becomes horrifically real. Song actually speeds over to meet his colleague. He's yelling, pleading with the man's wife to stay in the car. But she just doesn't believe it. She thinks it's a bluff. So she steps out. And in an instant, the car is just gone. A massive explosion. This bomber is absolutely not bluffing.
The blast sends shrapnel flying everywhere, and a piece hits Song's son, Tom, lodging deep in his leg. The little boy's screaming in pain, and Song is on the phone just begging the bomber, "Please, let me take him to a hospital." But the caller's response? It's ice cold. He doesn't just refuse, he cruelly jacks up the price. He tells Song, now you have to pay your dead colleague's share too. Unbelievable.
So, while Song is trapped inside this absolute private hell, on the outside, the police are starting to piece together a story, a very public story. And as you can imagine, it is completely, totally wrong. Think about it from their perspective. The police are investigating this car bomb. They pull up the security footage. What do they see? Well, it looks like Song is arguing with his colleague moments before the blast. Then they see Song drive away, and just seconds later, boom, the car explodes. For them, the conclusion is simple. It's swift. It's certain. Song is the murderer.
It gets worse. Following the bomber's instructions, Song gets his wife to drop a bag of cash off near a mailbox. But the police see a suspicious guy lurking nearby and move in to arrest him. And what does the bomber do? He detonates another bomb. This one inside the mailbox. So now Song has been seen at the scene of 2 different bombings. He's not just a suspect anymore, he is public enemy number 1. What follows is a massive, citywide manhunt. We're talking a full-on high-speed chase. Helicopters in the air, dozens of police cars on the ground. They finally manage to corner Song's car. Snipers get into position, they take aim, ready to fire,
and they have absolutely no idea that the people inside that car are the victims, not the bad guys. So the bomb squad gets close enough to figure out that the bombs are only under the front seats. This is great news, right? They manage to safely get his injured son Tom out of the back, but as they're trying to get his daughter Sasha, she looks up and she sees the red dot of a sniper's laser right on her father's chest. And in this incredible split-second act of love and pure defiance, she leaps from the safety of the back seat right into the front passenger seat, putting herself right back in the line of fire to protect him.
Now, as this whole standoff is getting more and more intense, something strange happens. A young man named Sam just calmly walks right through the police lines. He tells them he's Song's brother. So the police, thinking maybe he can talk some sense into Song and de-escalate things, they actually let him approach the car. Ugh, they could not be more wrong.
Sam gets to the car window, and he reveals the shocking truth. He is the caller. He is the bomber. And this was never really about the money. It's about revenge. And he says to Song, "You need to remember what you did 6 years ago at Barron Bank."
And the motive? Wow, it's just heart-wrenching. It turns out that 6 years ago, Song helped his company, Barron Bank, cover up this massive fraud scheme, a scheme that stole the life savings of factory workers. And for his silence, for his complicity, Song got a big promotion. Well, Sam was one of those factory workers. He lost everything. The stress from it all was so immense that it caused the death of his pregnant wife. You see, Song's greed didn't just cost people some money. It utterly destroyed Sam's entire life.
So now, with the whole truth finally out there for everyone to see, this final showdown isn't about money anymore. It's not even really about survival. It's about atonement. It's about finally facing the consequences for a crime that was buried a long, long time ago.
Sam deactivates the bomb just long enough for Sasha to get out safely. And then he gets into the passenger seat with Song. He tells him to drive to a desolate dock, poetically the very same place where the workers used to protest against the bank. And his final command is simple: drive the car right into the sea, so when the bomb goes off, no one else gets hurt.
And he does. The car plunges deep into the water. Just before the bomb is set to go off, Sam passes out. Song desperately tries to save him, but he can't. Then the explosion just rips through the car underwater. The force of the blast actually throws Song clear of the wreckage, and the police are able to rescue him. But Sam is gone.
In the aftermath of all this, Song is a completely changed man. He confesses to everything: his role in the fraud, the bank's cover-up, the whole ugly story. But as he's driving to give his official testimony, he gets one last phone call. You guessed it, it's his old boss. And the offer is simple. We'll give you your job back, the promotion, the money, all of it. All you have to do is stay quiet.
Song just listens for a second, and then he hangs up the phone. He's made his choice. He's choosing justice over wealth, truth over the life of lies he used to live. And it really leaves us with this haunting question, doesn't it? What are the unseen consequences of our own ambitions? And when does the price we pay for success finally become too high?